The Galactic Council chamber was filled with laughter. The air was thick with arrogance. Warlord Drex stood tall, his red eyes glowing with pride. "Humans," he scoffed. "They are weak, emotional, primitive." The other alien leaders agreed. They had scanned Earth's defenses: no warships in orbit, no armies marching, no signs of preparation. Earth looked peaceful, silent, vulnerable. So they made their move. Thousands of alien ships entered Earth's atmosphere. Troops landed in the quiet lands of the southern continent. The skies were dark with their machines. They expected fear. They expected surrender. But something else weighted the ground. Shook not from bombs or weapons, but from footsteps, heavy, steady, echoing through the silence like a distant drum. Out of the smoke walked a single figure, human. No backup, just calm steps through fire and ash. His eyes were cold. His face held no fear. The alien soldiers hesitated. "He's alone," one whispered. "Where's the army?" Another asked, but the human kept walking. Commander Cade, a name. Lost in time, a warrior from Earth's secret past. A member of Project Erebos, ancient human program created for one purpose: to awaken when peace failed. And now, peace had failed. One alien officer aimed his plasma rifle. "Stop," his commander ordered. "Scan him first." The scanner buzzed, then blinked red. Error, unknown enhancements detected. Before they could react, Cade moved, fast, silent, lethal. He ripped through steel armor like it was paper. He dodged plasma blasts with unnatural speed. He tore down machines with his bare hands. The alien line broke. Panic spread. "He's not human," someone screamed. But he was. He was just the kind of human they had forgotten. Back in space, alien captains watched the live feed from the ground. What they saw made their blood run cold. A single human wiping out an entire landing force. One captain sent a message to command. "We underestimated them. They are not what we thought." The sky above Earth cracked with thunder as more human warriors woke from cryosleep. One by one, the sleeping gods opened their eyes, and the galaxy trembled. Commander Cade stood among the wreckage, blood and smoke rising around him. He looked up at the alien ship hovering above. "Tell your leaders," he said, "into their comes, you should have let us sleep." Then silence. The message was clear. The gods of war had returned. Smoke still danced in the air where Commander Cade had stood. Alien soldiers who survived the landing were retreating fast, limping back toward their dropships. Many didn't make it. Some crawled, some begged. Others simply vanished in the fire above, in orbit. The alien fleet watched everything in silence. General Vale, the supreme commander of the Zarn invasion force, leaned forward on his control panel. His eyes were locked on the holographic screen. "Replay it," he said. The footage played again. A lone human, no armor, no weapons, walking through fire. Then movement too fast to track. Crushing strikes. A pile of broken soldiers left. Behind, "That's not possible," whispered one of his lieutenants. "He's just one man." "No," General Vale said coldly. "He's something else." He turned to his communications officer. "Send a full assault wave. I want that thing destroyed. Back." On the ground, Cade stood still. His breathing was steady, his face calm. Blood stained his hands, but none of it was his. Alien tech sparked around him: shattered armor, broken rifles, burnt steel. He raised his head slightly, as if listening to something no one else could hear. Then he spoke softly. "They're coming." In the distance, a deep rumble grew louder. Dropships, thousands of them, darkened the sky. Tanks hovered just above the ground, armored beasts ready to crush anything in their path. Alien generals wanted to make an example of Cade. They wanted to show their power, but they had already made one mistake, and now they were about to make another 150 kilometers beneath the surface of Earth. Deep within an ancient facility, hidden even from most humans, alarms began to flash. Red lights, cold air. Silence broken only by the hiss of ancient systems powering back on Erebos protocol, said an old AI voice. Phase 2, approved. Cryochambers slid open one by one. Inside them were humans, not ordinary ones. Project Erebos was Earth's forgotten weapon. After the last galactic war, humanity agreed to seal away its most dangerous warriors, men and women, enhanced beyond reason. trained to fight entire armies alone, and designed for only one thing: to end wars. Permanently now. They were awake again. One of them, Captain Celino, pinned her eyes and sat up. "Status," she asked the AI. "Earth has been invaded. Commander Cade has engaged the enemy. Council orders: terminate all hostile presence." Celine smirked. About time. Above ground, the alien assault hit full force. Cade didn't move at first. Missiles flew. Plasma shells rained down. Buildings cracked and exploded. Trees were turned to ash. The battlefield turned into fire. Then, from the flames walked Cade, still alive, still walking. The enemy tanks turned toward. Hemboom, the first tank, exploded. From the hillside came another human, Celine, dressed in black combat gear, holding a rail cannon that hummed like thunder. Behind her, more figures emerged. 10, 20, 50. All Erebos warriors, all awake, all walking toward the battlefield. The aliens stopped firing. "What are they?" a young alien soldier whispered. "Humans," said his commander, "but not the kind we ever knew." The battle wasn't a battle anymore. It was a message. Every Erebos unit moved with perfect timing. They didn't talk. They didn't scream. They fought like machines, but with human rage. An alien sniper fired from a rooftop. Captain Celine shot the building apart. 2 enemy tanks tried to retreat. Cade leaped onto one and ripped open the hatch. Pulling the pilot out with one hand, the invaders began to fall back. Panic spread like fire. Back in space, General Vale watched in horror. "This is not war," he said. "This is extinction." He opened a transmission to the Galactic Council. "This is Commander Vale of the Zarn Fleet. We need reinforcements now." But there was silence on the other end. Then another voice answered, "Not the Council, not the Council, not human." It was deep, cold, clear. "This is Earth. Your message was heard. You started this. Now, you'll learn how we finish it." The line went dead. Meanwhile, far from Earth, in a secret Galactic Council station, the leaders watched the war unfold. They were not laughing anymore. "What are these Erebos units?" asked one counselor, voice shaking. "Why were we never told?" "About them," demanded another. An old alien, gray and blind in one eye, stood slowly. "I warned you," he said. "Long ago, I told you. Don't invade Earth. Don't wake what sleeps." He turned toward a map of the galaxy. "There are species who fight wars," he said. "And there are species who become war itself. Humans are the second kind." Back on Earth, the last alien assault wave crumbled. Commander Cade stood on top of a burning tank. His voice echoed across the battlefield, transmitted to every alien ship still above. "You called us weak." He looked at the stars. "You were wrong." By nightfall, the skies above Earth were clear, the enemy fleet destroyed or retreating in space. Wreckage floated like dead stars. On the ground, Erebos units stood in silence, waiting, listening. "Captain." Celine walked to Cade. "That was just their first wave," she said. "They'll come again." Cade nodded. "Let them." He looked to the horizon. "Next time, we won't wait." Far across the galaxy, the Zarn homeworld received a transmission. A video dot it showed their soldiers crying, dying, fleeing, and one man Cade standing with fire behind him at the end. 6 words appeared on the screen. "You should have let us sleep." Epilogue. In the quiet after war, Earth did not cheer. The people did not celebrate because they knew. This was only the beginning. Erebos was active now. The old war machines were online. Earth's orbit was now protected by Aegis satellites' weapons, so powerful they could rip moons in half. And deep, in hidden vaults, even older things stirred. Things not even Erebos remembered. Humanity had returned to the game. They once chose to leave, but this time, they weren't playing this time. They were awake and the galaxy. The galaxy had a new rule: never mistake silence for weakness. Never poke the sleeping gods. Never start a war you can't survive. Because when Earth awakens, the stars burn.